Fab. Okay. Great. So I know we are live. Just give it a couple of seconds because I know it takes a little minute for the participants to come into the room.
Sure.
Um, so yeah, no, they're all coming in, which is great. So looking good. So good afternoon. Hello everyone. It's been a long day for the Wellness Revival Festival. Thank you so much if you've joined us for all of our sessions today. It's been a great day. For those of you who don't know, I'm Louise. I'm the COO for EventWell, and it's been an absolute pleasure to work alongside PA Life today for this event. So thanks guys for supporting it. And I think I can't think of a better way to end the day than by doing this beautiful sound gong meditation that the lovely Selma here is going to take us through. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm going to pass straight over to Selma just to say, everybody, that this is obviously a very, very chilled session. So you know, sit back, relax. We're not going to open the floor at the end to any questions or anything, but obviously if you do have any questions at the end, please feel free to get in touch with PA Life or myself, and we can put you in direct contact with Selma, or actually Selma, if you want to at the end, just kind of perhaps give out your details if anybody's got any questions for you, and they can contact you directly. But without further ado, have a wonderful session, guys, and thank you, Selma.
Great. Thank you, Louise. And hello, everyone. It's really such a pleasure to have you all here. I imagine you've just had a day of listening and learning, and this will be a bit more listening, but it's a chance for you to just lie there, to process and to have an experience happen to you. So this is all about your wellness and giving you a chance to relax. If you've never experienced a gong bath before, I'll just explain a bit about what it is at the start, and then we'll make sure that we have enough time for the sound and for you to actually get into the practice. As Louise mentioned, my name is Selma. I'm the founder of Gong. We're a sound meditation studio based in London. And I've just shared some details in the chat, which you can have a look at the end if you're curious more about what I do and how I could potentially help your teams or even help you in your day-to-day life, managing stress, anxiety, and all those wonderful things that we deal with. But all about Gong. So perhaps you've experienced a sound bath in person. I think few people now have experienced it in the virtual setting, but it works just as well in this format. The sound, of course, is a little bit different, but all this practice is about is using sound, vibration, frequency to help focus the mind, to help ground you in the present moment, and to help you give you a full body relaxation. And the reason that sound is helpful for that is because it has a direct effect on the brain waves, and it helps your mind to downshift into the lower brainwave states. And it also is a chance for you to just kind of lie there and receive the sound. So quick housekeeping tips. One is to listen with headphones. You'll get the best audio experience like that. Otherwise, pair whatever device you're listening to with a Bluetooth speaker or an external sound speaker, anything other than the speaker from your desktop, because that won't be such a great sound for you. A gong bath, different from other other meditations, is also traditionally experienced lying down. So you might want to grab a spot on your couch or your bed, or just roll out a yoga mat on the floor, or if you have a good carpet, that's fine too. So do take this as a chance to kind of fully relax and be in an extended state. It's quite warm today if you're in the London area. I'm not sure where everyone's dialing in from, but do make sure wherever you are that you are warm enough. If you need a blanket, go grab that now, or grab a pillow. So really just create a comfortable and supportive environment for you. And then we start out with a short guided meditation once you're all set up, and that just helps you to start to tune into yourself and start to unwind and preparing you to receive the sound. I'll then start to play the gongs, and at that point, just see if you can keep an open mind about it. The sound is quite different from what you hear in your day-to-day, and you might sort of feel one way about it at the start, and then if you're open to it and you think of it as a journey, it will start to unfold over time. You can receive it and then relax into it, and you'll feel a whole other way at the end. As we come towards the end of the session, there will be first a bit of silence, so there's no need to get up right away. You can just kind of marinate in that really beautiful space between sound and silence. You'll hear a few other instruments, and then I'll bring everyone back and we'll close the practice here all together, so you know when it's time to come around again. If you have any questions or you need anything along the way, you can feel free to use the chat function. I'll glance at it here and there, but I will be back at the gong, but just want to make sure that you're all supported. If the experience is ever too charged for you, it can bring up emotions, it can bring up lots of thoughts. That's all completely fine. The objective here is just to notice whatever comes up for you and to really stay with the sound. The sound will be holding the space for you. It will be there with you throughout the journey. And if at any point your internet isn't that consistent and things cut out and there are a few blips here and there, that's also fine. It's just an opportunity to build resilience. You can always return to your breath if you need to supplement the sound in that consistent state. So that's all for now. I invite you to lie back, to relax, and to enjoy. So if it feels comfortable for you now, you can start to close the eyes, getting settled in your space. And as you lie there, take a moment here to orient yourself in whatever room that you're lying in, whatever space that you're in, noticing anything that you might smell around you. Noticing anything that you might hear beyond our dialogue here, maybe cars on the street, footsteps or pets in the house, maybe nothing at all. And then becoming aware of your physical body lying on whatever surface you're on, tuning into the points of contact, maybe at the ankles, the hips, the upper back and the shoulders, the back of the head. Giving yourself permission to really release your full weight into that surface, feeling fully held and fully supported. There's no need to hold on to any tension this moment. You can just release it and let it melt away. Now starting to draw your awareness inwards, taking a quick inventory, just noticing how you feel at the end of this day. Maybe you feel exhausted. Maybe you feel like your mind is still racing. Maybe you have a glimpse of a sense of relaxation starting to creep in. Whatever you find here is completely fine, no need to judge. And this is also a good moment to get clear on an intention, a reason for joining us here today. Maybe thinking about an area of your life where you'd like to draw some healing energy to, or a shift you'd like to create, something you'd like to release. It doesn't have to be anything major. It can be as simple as just having a bit more space, a bit more time for yourself, having a sense of peace and calm. And then releasing that intention and letting go of any expectations, any sense of anticipation. And bringing your full awareness now to your breath. Starting to deepen your breathing, drawing the breath all the way down into your belly. Allowing your belly to rise and inflate with the inhale, then fall and relax with the exhale. We'll take 3 deep breaths together to synchronize our breathing and to begin. So taking a very deep breath in, letting the belly rise and inflate, and exhale, letting the belly fall. Another deep breath in, belly rises, inflates, and exhale, letting the belly fall. Last one now, make it your deepest breath of the day. Inhaling, taking a little more air all the way to your maximum, and release. Just letting everything go. And then returning the breath to its natural rhythm. There's no need to shape it or control it. It's perfect just as it is. And then drawing your awareness all the way down to the tips of your big toes. Expanding your awareness out to the middle toes and the pinky toes. Down to the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet and the ankles. Letting your feet completely relax. Letting your legs get heavy. Relaxing the left leg entirely. Relaxing the right leg entirely. Letting your hips and your lower back root into the ground. Releasing any tension from the upper back and the shoulders. Allowing your arms to soften. Even relaxing your wrists, your hands, your fingers, your fingertips. Bringing your awareness now up to your heart center, tuning into this space and noticing what might be present for you there. Maybe cultivating a sense of warmth, openness, receptivity. Moving up to your throat and your neck, relaxing your jaw, letting your tongue settle, allowing all the features of your face to soften, starting with the lips, cheeks, nose, eyes, eyebrows, forehead. Even your ears are relaxing as the back of your head settles, crown of your head settles. Taking one last scan through the body, releasing and breathing into any areas of obvious tension that you might still have. And then finding any areas of softness, maybe in the belly, in the heart, in the hands. Breathing into that softness and allowing it to start to radiate outwards. Start to take over your entire being as a wave of relaxation comes over you. And you allow yourself to just drift away to a place of peace. slowly start to bring yourself back. Back into your body, back to your breath. Taking a moment here to check in, just noticing how you feel in this moment, how that might be different from at the very start of the session. Coming back to your intention and just allowing it to crystallize and to integrate into your being. And if you found a sense of calm and peace, just putting an anchor in that so that you can always find your way back whenever you need it. It's always with you. And then starting to deepen the breathing, maybe bringing some movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, or making some circles with the wrists and the ankles. Maybe stretching the arms overhead, taking a really deep breath in, and a nice big sigh out. Just letting go of anything you might still be holding on to. And if you're still lying on your back, it can feel nice to put your feet flat on the ground. Wherever you are, placing one hand on the heart, one on your belly, sealing in the practice and offering yourself some gratitude for taking time with yourself to just be. Eventually, when you reopen the eyes, first make contact with your physical surroundings. So maybe staring up at the ceiling, staring at a wall across from you, staring at the window, just getting oriented and getting grounded in the very space that you're lying in, making contact. Seeing what you notice about that space. And then eventually, whenever you feel ready, you can make your way onto one side and slowly make your way to sitting. We have come to the end of the session, so I'd just like to thank you all for joining today. You can feel all sorts of things in this moment. A gong bath can be quite a deep experience, so just notice what that is for you. I'll leave my contact details in the chat if you want to chat more about your personal experience or have any questions about Gong or meditation. More than happy to speak with you and have a quick chat. And otherwise, see if you can use this transition into whatever you're doing next, whether it's the networking, whether it's making dinner, whether it's something on your to-do list. See if you can just take a little bit longer in between now and what comes next, really appreciating that gap and appreciating that space and cultivating mindfulness, even in those moments. So important. Make sure to have water as always. And I hope to see you again soon. We offer these sessions every day, and we also do custom events for teams and events and conferences, virtually or in person with the gongs, whatever works for you. I see some questions in the chat, so I'll open the floor if people do want to share anything. Someone is asking that their head felt heavy. That can be quite common. It probably means that you've got a lot going on in your mind. Sometimes we feel most heavy in the parts of our body that kind of need a little bit of support, a little bit of rest and care. It can also depend on, what your body position is, whether you're on a pillow, obviously that can affect too. And heaviness sometimes can just mean groundedness. So maybe feeling heavy in the head just was actually, your body and your mind saying, okay, we're going to anchor ourselves now in this moment of peace. So it can mean all sorts of things. Perhaps something I said resonates with you. Happy to chat more if not. Great. So here's my email address if anyone wants to get in touch at any point. And it would be great to see you. Also, anyone who is in the London area, we're starting to do some really careful indoor sessions. So virtual is a wonderful way to experience it, but when you experience the Gong bath in person, there's a lot of the physical sensations that you then pick up on, and you actually feel sound and you conduct sound with your body. It's quite powerful. So if anyone is in London and would like to learn more about that, you can either drop your email address or just find the details on our website aboutgong.com. They're in the Old Street near the Old Street roundabout. So if that's convenient for everyone, it would be lovely to meet some of you in person. And if there are no further questions, I'm not sure if Louise would like to say something. Otherwise, I wish you all really well and a good networking session.
Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you, Selma. As always, I just love listening to that sound. It's just, yeah, you just get completely swept away into all sorts of, yeah, I could fall asleep. It's a good one. It's a shame it's not bedtime yet. But thank you. Yeah, thank you. And as Selma says, she's put her details there. So if you want to contact her, and yeah, I definitely want to come up to the studio as soon as I can get there, definitely, for some live sessions. So yeah, urge everyone to do the same. But thank you once again, Selma. Really nice to see you. And yeah, if you're not joining the networking guys, then obviously have a lovely evening, and we'll see you soon. All right, take care.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.